One is the Occam's razor. So if you're unfamiliar with Occam's razor, essentially it comes from William of Occam in the Middle Ages, which we use in science, essentially that the simplest explanation is the best. So a lot of people will point out that, right, there are a lot of things that can be very simply explained, whether through medical psychology, when it comes to near-death experiences, or what are perceived to be, God talking to you at night, right? We have lots of evidence. Critics will say in neuroscience and brain science now about when people think that they're having a religious experience, it's not that they aren't having that experience. It's just that there's a physical explanation for that. So I think this this political cartoon might work here because conspiracy theories love to get very elaborate about how things happen and their causes, but usually there's a simpler explanation than trying to talk about deep states and all that stuff, right? The simpler explanation will do. So that's one criticism. There's also this credulity question. How credible are these stories? I mean, if it seems epistemically to a subject S that X is present, then probably X is present, according to Swinburne. So if you're in a position to say that something happened to you, then according to Swinburne, X is there. In the balance of probabilities, it is more likely that a person is mistaken, though, that God is the explanation. And people like J.L. Mackie, a famous philosopher, say, look, if we just look at history, what seemed like miracles, now we can explain. I mean, we used to think that the thunderstorms were caused by Zeus. We used to think that the sun was caused by, Egyptian gods, right? And so over time, those things have been better explained over the years by our increase in scientific knowledge, right? And so it's not that we're trying to diminish people's experiences. It's just that if we're taking the most likely explanation, it's not that God is the explanation. It's that some other physical explanation, albeit, again, medical breakthroughs or our understanding of physics and chemistry and psychology and biology, those things have just taken over as the better and simpler explanations than just postulating that God is the cause, right? There's also problems with inference to the best explanation in general, of the sort that Swinburne relies on.